My sister is moving in with us today.
Abby? Why all of a sudden?
She's divorced.
Oh, why?
I don't know.
You don't care?
I do, but I don't know why. Abby is in trouble. Her ex-husband suddenly kicked her out of the house.
You mean Jimmy?
Yeah.
Jimmy seemed like a good person when I saw him at the family gathering.
Looks can be deceiving.
What a surprise.
So, from now on, you'll have to prepare dinner for 3.
Wait a minute. Do your mom and dad know about this?
She can't tell them.
Why not?
My dad doesn't like the idea of divorce.
Oh, okay.
Understand?
But today? I don't know what to say.
So, I want you to go home now and make sure everything is ready for Abby.
I'm at work.
If you can text me back, you've got time to go home.
I'm on my lunch break.
Then go home during your break.
Do you know what I do?
You're a nurse.
If something happens to a patient, I have to go even during my break.
Let your doctors do it.
They need nurses too.
Nurses can't do anything without doctors anyways.
Don't mock my work. I'll get angry if you don't stop this.
Shut up.
I didn't know you were such a horrible person.
Stop talking to me like you're above me. I'm the next CEO.
You were just an employee of your father's company.
I'm the eldest son, and I knew from the day I was born that I'd end up in the CEO's seat.
Oh yeah? Then you should not slack off.
Huh?
Last time we were at your parents', your dad told me. You were always slacking off and he was not happy at all.
I'm the next CEO, so I should be fine.
I don't think so.
Don't change the subject. You take care of my sister.
I'll call Abby.
Why?
I can understand if she's staying with us temporarily, but you're talking about living together, right?
What's wrong with that?
If we're going to live together, there are things we need to talk about.
I'm paying the mortgage on this house, so you have no right to complain.
I don't get it. I did most of the work to purchase the house.
I signed all the contracts. Then it's definitely my house.
I live in that house too, so I have a right to have an opinion about living together.
I'll get back to you when I've settled things with Abby. She's moving in with us. Don't say anything disrespectful.
My name is Madison. I'm a 35-year-old nurse. My husband Holden, who is 5 years older than me. We met 4 years ago when Holden was admitted to the hospital where I work. He approached me and we started dating. We got married 2 years ago. Recently, for some reason, he has been acting very overbearing towards me. He also comes home late every day. I was surprised that he suddenly started talking about his sister moving in with us. I decided to text Abby. I was astonished by her reply. Hello, Abby. Holden told me about you moving in with us. I'm sorry it happened so suddenly. Is there any reason why you decided to live with us? Can you stay here temporarily until you get settled? Are you trying to get rid of me? What a heartless woman! That's not what I meant. I understand that you have no place to live and are having a hard time, but you and Holden didn't even ask me if it was okay. It's totally normal to live with my brother's family, right? But it's too sudden, and there's no space for you in the house. Then why don't you get rid of things? Don't make it sound so easy. You should have consulted with me, too, beforehand. What? It was a sudden divorce, but it's not like you have children or are sick and can't live alone, right? So you're saying I can't move in? You can temporarily live with us. You can get a job and find a place to live during that time. I'm 45 years old. I haven't worked since I got married. It isn't easy. You can start a part-time. You depend on Holden's salary. I don't want you to tell me what to do. I have a job too. Holden is the next CEO. That's different. That's enough. I won't let you step foot in my house, okay? I'm already here. What? I got the key from Holden. I've already moved in. There's nothing you can do now. How selfish of you. But you're so cheeky, Madison. Maybe I need to punish you. What? Holden told me it's okay. If you refuse to live with me, I can punish you. What are you going to do? First of all, I'm going to ask you to give up your closet to me. Don't be selfish. You have a lot of clothes. They're all going to a recycling shop. You're a thief. Shut up. It's your fault for disobeying me in the first place. Oh, so many bags and shoes. I'll take what I want and sell what I don't need. Please don't touch my stuff. Oh, and I'll change the locks on the house. Huh? I will let Holden come into the house, so don't worry about that. You need to let me in, too. I'll let you in if you give me a heartfelt apology and get down on your knees. I'll be waiting for you. Let's get a divorce.
What kind of a jerk are you?
Your sister wouldn't let me in the house. She changed the door lock.
She said if you got down on your knees, she'd forgive you. It's your fault for not apologizing.
Abby is being so selfish.
Oh, well.
I called every single pawn shop to see if Abby visited to sell my stuff.
I see.
When I found the shop, they had already bought my stuff, but I explained the situation and they agreed to return them.
Why complain if you have them back?
I've reached my limit. I'm leaving, you guys.
Apologize first.
Huh?
You still have a lot of things in the house. If you don't come home, I'll have to get rid of those.
You're holding my things as hostage?
And Abby wants to hear an apology too. I'll start a group chat. Hold on.
Hurry up and send your apology and a picture of you on your knees. You should do that.
What?
Selling my personal belongings without my permission is a crime. I did that because you were too cocky. You are my brother's wife. Don't be arrogant.
Abby is right.
As I said before, I'm getting a divorce. If you guys want to live in that house together, go ahead.
I've been thinking about leaving you too. It's more comfortable without you.
We'll support each other from now on, Holden. I'm very sorry we didn't get Madison's apology, but we will be strong, okay? Unbelievable.
I can support you, Abby, so there's nothing to worry about getting a job.
Are you really going to live on your own money?
Of course. I'm the next CEO. I can afford my mortgage and living expenses.
With $800 per month? Do you really think you can afford a loan? That's $1,000 a month.
Huh?
I'm the one who managed the finances, and I can understand if you don't know the details, but you should know how much your salary is.
What are you talking about?
I thought you said it was $8,000.
That's right. How can I get approved for a loan if I'm making $800 a month?
You were still a full-time employee with a fixed salary when we bought the house, right? That's why it was approved. It was right after that your salary dropped. But you've been able to make your payments without any problems, right? That amount is not right. Do you want me to send a picture of your pay stub? It definitely says $800.
You are kidding.
Holden, what the hell is wrong with you? I mean, you know why you got such a pay cut?
I don't know.
Last year, you were demoted from a full-time employee to a $9 an hour part-time. Are you a part-timer? Didn't you check your account? Didn't you, Holden?
I thought that was my allowance and Dad is depositing the rest to your account.
That doesn't make any sense. What kind of thought process is that?
But I'm the next CEO. I thought I was special.
You didn't do your job well, so your father got mad and demoted you, right?
But I'm the oldest son.
I heard a little about this before. Your dad isn't letting you take over if you remain untruthful.
How is that possible? I have no other male siblings.
No law says the heir has to be a son.
No way.
Why don't you know anything?
Sorry, Abby.
You said you had money, so I helped you. You helped? What are you talking about?
Don't talk nonsense.
You wanted to break up with Madison, right? What about my reward? I've done a lot for you.
Stop, Abby.
What's going on? Tell us everything, Holden.
I'm not hiding anything. Well, I misunderstood a lot of things. Let's start over again.
Huh?
No divorce. Abby, you're an adult, so you'll have to manage your own life.
What? Are you kidding me? You told me to say I'll move in so Madison would leave. Then you could remarry your girlfriend. What?
Abby, stop it.
I was going through a tough time with the divorce and alimony, so I wanted to take you up on your offer. Please explain what happens to the $50,000.
We'll talk about it later. It's not a good idea to do it here.
I get it. I mean, you're having an affair and you want to remarry. So you made this whole living together fiasco to kick me out.
Well...
You did a good job. I don't even want to see your face now. Congratulations, then.
Forget it. I beg you.
How could I forget? And you promised your sister-in-law a reward. Where'd you get that kind of money?
Your account had $50,000.
Were you going to use my savings?
I thought I earned that money, so I thought I'd get it in the divorce.
That's the savings I've been saving since I was single. You can't touch it.
Are you serious? What else have you saved?
Because you thought $800 was your allowance, you didn't pay a penny for living expenses.
Well, but...
The mortgage is $1,000 a month, and utilities, food, and other expenses. I paid for everything. I couldn't afford to save anything.
Oh no.
I need your apology. You cheated on me and then did this to cover it up. You guys are the worst.
I'm sorry. I admit, that was too much.
There's so much I want to say, but since we're not going anywhere, I'll cut to the chase. Divorce is final. I'll demand alimony.
Are you asking for money?
Of course. And you've been quiet for a while now, Abby. I'm not your problem anymore. Divorce is between you and Holden. You forgot something important. You sold my things without permission. Don't make such a big deal. If you don't refund $2,000 to the pawn shop by tomorrow, they're going to file a damage report. What? I've already consulted the police to have my personal belongings returned. If you don't want to have a criminal record, please return the money, okay? If I return this $2,000, I'll be penniless, okay? Didn't you get your share of their property in the divorce? My share went to pay the alimony, but I was still short. That's why this plan was so important to me. My in-laws are good people. How could you guys be so rotten?
Now I have to rely on my dad.
Don't tell him you cheated. Then he should still help you out. Huh? Your dad doesn't like people getting a divorce, right? Won't your dad get mad?
Well, I will deal with that.
I just talked to your dad. He says he doesn't care if you're getting a divorce, but cheating is something he won't stand.
What? Did you talk to my dad?
You kicked me out, so I'm at their house since yesterday. Are you kidding me?
Seriously?
Your dad is right next to me now.
Dad, that's not true. There's a reason for this.
He says you were fired.
That's a bit much, isn't it?
You've been late for work. You've left before your regular work hours. He says, I don't need employees without a decent work ethic. Got it?
I'm sure Anna will dump me.
So, your girlfriend's name is Anna. Thanks for the confession. I'm going to charge her alimony too.
Don't! She thinks I'm single.
You're such an asshole. Can I go back to Mom and Dad's house? Your dad says neither of you can come to my place anymore. That's not nice, Dad.
I'll do anything, Dad.
I'll talk to my lawyer about a divorce. I'll come back later to pick up my personal belongings. I'm so furious right now. I don't know what I'm going to do. So please let me in, okay? Understand?
Calm down. I'll let you in.
You are scary, Madison. Now then, Holden, I'd like you to pay the alimony. Abby, please return the money. A few days later, Holden and I divorced. The alimony was also paid in a lump sum by making him borrow money. Anna dumped Holden. Abby refunded $2,000 and became penniless. Her ex-husband also urged her to pay the alimony. Now Holden and Abby are living in that house together. They have to pay the loan and other living expenses. They are working part-time jobs to make ends meet. Their father told me that they often fall behind on their payments. It will be some time before they can pay it off. My short marriage has been a disaster, but I feel better now. For the first time, I'll just enjoy my single life and live free.